Infinite loop. What up? What up, guys? I've been playing with this idea a little bit, both because the messages, just the regular messages I've put up, philosophical, rambling, intuitive, whatever. The messages I've put up about love and relationships have invariably gotten like the most hits, dude. That's what people want to know about. That's what people want to hear about. That's what people need the most help with. Empress, Venus. So I was playing with this idea of like I've been researching a lot. I've been researching YouTube's, where are we at? I'm sorry. I've been researching the fucking YouTube algorithm and the channels and stuff like that. And I know if I'm gonna grow an actual channel and doing coaching work with YouTube, like small creators and stuff like that, you gotta be pretty dialed in, because the algorithm only knows how to push things in a pretty narrow band. And most people, even if they follow a lot of channels, their attention span is very short, first of all. But also they're usually like, chop neighbors doing some construction work. People usually want to hear about a specific thing. I'm so used to having the camera on the other side, sorry. So tarot, dude. Reformulating, or maybe like niching down a little bit, or focusing like my own stuff and what I'm gonna work on and offering, especially in terms of like tarot, is to do like love readings, because a lot of people specifically don't do that. A lot of people hate that, but that's what people want, dude. When those readings, when I see those readings on other channels, dude, that shit blows up. And when I've talked about it, or when I've talked about it, and it's only been on a handful of videos in the past month or two, but those are the ones that generally get the most traction, you know. And as of right now, I'm not trying to like grow this channel into. It's more of a vlog. It's more of a vlog, as I've been in a really deep healing process from the bottom of the bottom of the bottom, which, you know, if you've watched any of my videos, you know a little bit of the details. Not the gory ones, dude. Those have to come out in the court of law, unfortunately. But hopefully all these people are gonna be locked up for life soon, and I'll have my daughter, and we'll be free, and we can start healing all the damage that they've caused to us and our fucking lives and our nervous systems, and my daughter's growth and development. She's 10 right now, and I haven't seen her for about 18 months. I'm dealing with the sickest of the sick kind of people that exist on planet Earth, and trying to keep my fucking trying to keep my shit clean as much as possible. It shouldn't matter. None of these people should be fucking walking around, but here we are. Love, and the opposite of love, hatred and drama, and just freaking maniacs, dude. Sorry, it's a little bit loud right now. 3:37. Do you want to get in? Do I want to get into reading? I'll do a quick little reading. Love tarot. Bareback tarot. These fucking people, dude. I want to just start pulling them out, because all the good ones just came out on the fucking bottom. Got the High Priestess, psychic powers, Moon. Judgment, Pluto. Could be a Scorpion, could be Pisces. Oftentimes this is connected with Pisces, but water. The High Priestess is like super duper psychic, super intuitive. Number 20 is Judgment, Death, Rebirth. This one is more traditional. This one's got like a little bit more of a Judeo-Christian tradition imagery on it. There's one deck that I like a lot. I don't know the name of the deck. It's got Phoenix on it. It's more like rebirth energy. Oh, look, there's the other Scorpio card. 13. So I don't know if this is you? Is this you? The High Priestess? The Priestess you're interested in? Four of Cups reversed. Try and see how quick I can do one. 6 minutes in. 6 minutes in. The Magician. He comes later. First we got Four of Cups reversed. This can be Four of Cups is always like this situation. This is what the Ace of Cups also looks like. This it's like a hand from God. Just the hand of God is just coming in and handing us a gift, tied to emotion. It's the suit of hearts traditionally, but Four of Cups reversed, like God's trying to hand this person a gift. I'm associated with Cancer, number 4. But he's focusing. They're focusing on these empty cups down here. God's like, hey, dude, but look at this. I got this right over here. So this could be you or the person you're thinking about. that season is over. I think the person. I want to say my intuition is saying this is the person you're thinking about rather than you, because you know what you want. You know what you want, don't you? The person you're thinking about has been like this. They've been looking at different options. They've been focusing on everything that they don't have, or if you guys have been in some kind of a connection, maybe they were focusing on thinking that these were all things about you or about the connection, the partnership that they didn't see there that they wanted, and maybe God is like, no, there's a miracle though. There's a miracle. There's this other thing that you don't see. And they've just been ignoring it. If in the reverse, this indicates that like they're going to listen to that. They're going to actually receive that Ace of Cups now. So we got Psychic. We got, this could be Moon, Pisces, water signs, Pluto, which is Scorpio generally. But again, usually the way that I read these, like if it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, like it can be either of them, any of them. But this is usually intuition, very, very powerful. similar to the number 1 Magician. Infinity symbol over his head. He's got all 4 signs right there. Yellow in the background. Lots of flowers below. This to me, these two are kind of like the yin and yang, complementary energy. Although they are kind of different, this is a more of like a creative and physical energy. This does talk more about the psychic and intuitive and kind of like the more ethereal. And this is associated with Mercury, but it's more about manifesting into the physical plane. So High Priestess, Judgment, number 20, Pluto, Scorpio, Moon, Cancer, which rules the Moon also. I love seeing notes from other creators, dude. I love small creators on YouTube. I was gonna start. I don't want to sidetrack too much. I was getting into coaching as doing, because I've done management and kind of consulting and similar things, like coaching in an informal way for many years through businesses and through people I've trained and business owners I've worked with and stuff. I was getting ready to start doing it on a formal level when I encountered the NARC train, Death Express. If you know, you know. But I've generally worked with like much larger businesses and worked in the trades and stuff. As YouTube creators have saved my life over the last couple of years, and I've deep dove into astrology and tarot. I've gotten much more interested in working with like small creators and creatives, and not just on YouTube, but like artists and artisans, craftspeople out in the world, because normally artists don't have a lot of business background, and so whatever they're doing, whatever they're creating, they might be top in their class at that. They might be world class at whatever they're doing, but they could still fail at business, and they usually do. Most businesses do go under, but it's not because you're not good at whatever you do. It's because business is a completely different skill set, radically different from anything connected to what you do, who you are, what you're selling, whether that's product, service, or whatever. Business is a completely separate thing, and that's what most people don't get, and why so many people resist coaching as well, because their ego is so wrapped up in whatever it is. Men especially tend to be even worse, but it can be either way, especially if you've never had the experience before, or if you've been through a lot of abuse, narcissistic abuse, and you don't even know what safe relationships would look like, let alone safe business partnerships or anything like that. It's hard to even fathom. But coaching goes a long ways towards not only surviving in the business world, but actually thriving and being able to not be a giant ball of fucking stress all the time. So I'm moving back towards doing that again. And I don't know why that came up. Oh, because somebody hearted one of my comments, a small creator that I just found, a musician, Blake Roberts, Feathery Sounds is her name. She just hit 1,000 subs, so now she can monetize. And you guys, like, if you're just watching and you're not hitting thumbs up, if you're not leaving comments, if you're not subscribing, dude, come on. People pouring their heart and their soul into this. It's just like, boost the algorithm. It doesn't take anything. It takes absolutely fucking nothing. It takes the same amount of energy for you to scroll onto the next video as to hit the little button and then scroll. Your fucking finger's right there already. It's like one molecule of energy or whatever, dude. Anyways, it lights me up when I see these people, and not because I want the attention, but because I love seeing creators thrive. I love seeing people like getting up to that next level. Anyways, this lovely lady, she plays flute, and really talented. I don't know anything about that realm of music, but she seems really talented, and she's self-taught, and she just hit 1,000 subs, so now she's gonna be able to monetize, and it's just cool shit. But it's just fun. I left a comment somewhere, and that's why I was just thinking about all this stuff, because the thing just popped over here. It's like a little heart from that. Dude, support each other, dude. Support one another, man. Support one another. And if you're not a creator, support the fucking creators, the people that come on here and are putting their life into this and running businesses and doing all these things, dude. It doesn't take that much. And if you like what people are doing, comment, interact with people down in the comments. That boosts the algorithm like a motherfucker. Just fucking do it, dude. 1303. That's death. That's the other Scorpio card. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Anyways, a couple more of my favorite cards. Anyways, dude, all of this stuff, because my experience is more with businesses and especially like construction and trades and larger, like multi-million-dollar businesses. That's where my background is at with coaching and consulting. But over the last couple of years, as I kind of bottomed out with PTSD and health issues and these legal situations, I'm just like, I've got like a really special place in my heart now for small creators and YouTube channels and stuff like that. So I'm kind of like adjusting, where I'm gonna put my focus and what I'm doing, what I'm gonna be doing as far as like, do I want to actually grow a channel? I know, dude. If I had if I had all my creative stuff and my ability to focus and everything back online, it's so easy to just blow up a channel. Like, you see the AI slop coming out fucking everywhere, dude. Getting like 10, 20, 30,000, and not even to speak of the people that are like going in and scamming other accounts and making like, dude, that shit pisses me off. I get a hold of those motherfuckers. So going in and pretending like changing one or two letters, and not just in the comments, but people are doing this with entire channels, dude. I've been seeing this a lot with people who have like 100K, 200K, but you don't even have to be that big. These people they'll do a screen record thing with the person talking, and then go put it on a fake background with the AI stuff, and have a whole fucking fake channel off that. And I report them as soon as I see them, but I've seen a couple of them this week where they're pretending to be another new account from this other account, and overnight they've got like 10 or 15,000 subscribers. thousands and thousands of watches and stuff, because most people don't know any better, you know. It's just crazy. But even starting from scratch, you can go throw a bunch of bullshit up, and so many people watch it. I'm trying to like I'm trying to assess like some of these like millennial and Gen Z people are coming up on here, and just, I mean, I guess you call it like philosophy, self-help, development, like similar niche to some of my stuff where it lands. Some of these people just coming on and being like, I have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. I'm living in my parents' basement, you know, either never left or they're back in there for one reason or another. Not that there's anything wrong with that, dude. I'm like, people land in all kinds of life situations because it's just what it is. But it's like some of this shit where it's like looking at the actual content of what they're saying, looking at the content of the video, and they're not saying anything, and they're even prefacing it with that. So like, I have no fucking clue, but this is a fucking mess, and and blah 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 blah, and they're getting 10, 20, 30, 100,000 views sometimes. I know this one guy, this one guy just started a couple of months ago, and he's got like 210,000 subscribers already with these kind of videos, like 5 and 10 minute videos, just saying like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, I'm gonna talk about it for 5 to 10 minutes. For those of us that are in like millennials and Gen X, like, we actually have something to offer, dude. We have some fucking worldly wisdom, and yeah, shit's changing fast, but it's like, Jesus Christ, I'm trying to figure out how the algorithm is like, you know, judging all these things. And maybe it's like that's what young people are used to hearing, and so they're gonna gravitate towards that specifically. I know for my stuff, I'm kind of all over the place between that, you know, tarot, astrology, and everything else. So it's like, I'm not even really thinking about that yet. The algorithm has to be trained, you know. But it does make sense when you're building a channel. You want to be pretty niched down overall, unless you're just like a content creator. But then again, it's different if you're dealing with YouTube versus these other platforms, because they kind of have different audiences, different purposes. But you can run a business from any of them or all of them, or you can run 5, 10, 20, 30 different businesses from all of them. You can do faceless YouTube channels, all kind of shit. So obviously this is not working out for me to just do a very quick romance, like, love reading. But I fell back in love with myself this year. I've been doing a lot of inner child healing at the deepest fucking levels. And it is what it is, dude. It is what it is. Everything else is a process from that, dude. It stems from that. It's a big deal. And this is what's missing for most people in the world. Love. Self-love. You can't have romantic love. You can have lust. You can have lust, romance, love, which is, you know, a distraction. Sometimes you end up having families with people and stuff, but you can't have genuine love until you love yourself, dude. It's the design of it, apparently. So anyways, I guess this is a love reading. It is a love reading. It's a love channel. I think I'm gonna do a tarot channel. My tarot channel is gonna be like there's another one, Heidi GMP. She does a lot of work with like gang stalking and narcissistic abuse. She's real cool, and she's very interactive with her audience. I think she's just shy of like 10,000 subscribers maybe. But anyways, if you wanna, she's a cool lady too. I think she's a teacher in real life. She's never mentioned it, but I get the teacher vibe from her. Heidi, HEIDIGMP. Evolution, man, evolution, and the internet and timelines and things like warping and changing and shifting, and Uranus and Gemini and all this fucking stuff, dude. It's so active right now. It's so huge. It's so fucking active. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. The reverberations from this are going to be through the decades and centuries to come. What we're doing right now, whether we're active in that with our eyes open, or if we're just living by default, or if we're just passive and we just observe and consume. You know, and having an online business, having a YouTube channel is one of the biggest things that you can do. Like, you can create an asset that just kicks off money from now till forevermore. And might as well do the opportunities right here. Anyway. anyways, I'll keep you guys posted. I'm gonna probably do a different channel for all my like coaching related stuff, coaching and business stuff. But my small creatives, my YouTube focused stuff, you know, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Two of my favorite cards. Feels very relevant to me as well. And in terms of love, the King of Cups, dude, King and Queen of Cups are it. Strength, which is Leo. 8, Infinity. The ladies, she's kind of taming him a little bit. She's like, there, don't blow up the fucking world with that roar. We can chill a little bit. We can chill in the garden. Can chill a little bit. Aquarius, Pisces, King of Cups. Also fire, water. That's my two. Fire, water. I'm a Leo, but I have a lot of Cancer and Scorpio in my chart. Fair bit of air and earth as well. It's pretty well balanced, but fire grand trine. Again, we have two of the cards with the infinity symbol on them in this reading, which bodes well. If this resonates with you and this is your love reading, I think things bode well. And the High Priestess and Judgment, some of the most powerful. Wait, hold on a second. 6 cards. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. One like what's it called? The royalty. Not the royal suite, but there's a term for it. And only one. 4 of Cups, and it's reversed because it's usually seen as like not the best card. You know, it's not like good or bad necessarily, but it's just like, you know, what are we focusing on? If there's been a whole season of this, either for you or a person or the person that you're thinking about, that's gonna be reversed because of somebody seeing through. Maybe it's a Scorpion you're dealing with. Maybe it's a Scorpion. That season's over. It's time for the Magician, dude. It's time for the Magician. It's time for creation. New beginning. Number 1 is also the beginning, and we're in a number 1 year right now. From 1 to infinity and beyond. King of Cups is like the ruler of the emotions. And man, I did a pull from another deck. I think this was in that one as well. God, wasn't it? I'm gonna have to go back and check that from the storytellers earlier. King of Cups and Leo. Dude, these ones naturally go together for me. The lovers is card 6, and it's like what is it? Gemini. It's got the angel and the rainbow and the 2 lovers, and they're like in the Garden of Eden. But I always associate Leos with the lovers because they rule the heart, and they're, you know, Gemini is mind. Gemini is mental. I've met some fabulous Geminis. I actually just found a reader like a week ago, and she's a Gemini, and I can usually get the top 3 especially when I see people, they're posting videos a lot on tarot and stuff like that. I can usually get their top 3. I think I know what hers are as well. I'm pretty sure that I know Chiron, intuition. I'm about 80% sure, dude. But he's a fucking High Priestess. You know, gender is not really a thing in tarot all that much. Not so much, dude. But he's a mystical motherfucker, dude. I love that kid so much. Fucking love him. He's kind of he's the main person I listen to these days. I've kind of narrowed down and backed off of like consumption, more producing and you know, doing life things, healing, etc. 24, 16, 17. When you're learning this stuff, dude, tie it in with other systems and things that you know. The part of the reason that tarot has blown up for me this year, first of all because it's rooted in astrology, and second of all the numerology, and I'm learning the numbers, especially as you know, as it relates to my chart. First and foremost, the degrees of the planets and the houses that they're in and everything like that has been just so freaking informative to me. So eye-opening, mind-opening, heart-opening. What's this top? Page of Cups, yeah. But the more you learn, dude, there's layers and levels and layers and levels, and your brain and your intuition will like stitch all of these things together. And God uses many languages to speak to us, dude. Many. So good love reading. This feels like a bigger reading, but I was intending it as a love reading. So High Priestess, Moon, Pluto, Four of Cups reversed, Magician coming in, Mercury is in Jupiter. Mercury is in Cancer right now, and it's about to go retrograde. It's going to stay in Cancer for like a month and a half, so it's going to be a good time to think about and talk about emotional related stuff. Tonight, the 25th, it's conjunct Jupiter in Cancer. It might be a good time to send a message or to write some stuff down, to do some journaling related to love, related to the moon, related to Cancer. It's just funny how this stuff just ends up lining up. Tonight, Pisces, Aquarius. The sun is in Cancer right now. It's powerful times with like all the water, fire and water and air and electricity and energy this year, man. It's been a lot, dude. Fire horse and all this stuff going on. But anyways, yeah, that's the reading. That's the love reading. I think I'm gonna rebrand. If I do, I might start it as a separate tarot channel, or just like just try to focus on that. But I'm thinking that I think I want to do like love readings. I'm gonna be the love doctor, because that's what it is, dude. It is what it is. Love, dude. Love is the whole fucking reason we're here. It's the jam. Love you guys.